welcome back. I'm Doc with my lovely wife, PJ.
Hi, how you doing? Welcome back. We're going into another topic. This is mental illness part 2.
Yeah, this is something serious. I think it's near and dear to both of us.
Yeah, because we're parents.
Yeah, it's one thing when you're mentally ill and you feel depressed, or mentally ill and you feel some sort of anxiety. That's one form of mental illness, but that's not to be celebrated. But then there's another form of mental illness when you turn around and you think you're a boy and you think you're a girl, or you're a girl and you think you're a boy, and you feel like you are in the wrong body. Now, I understand that some of you literally have been believed that. You've been tricked. You've been bamboozled. You've been fooled into believing it. You've been massaged, mentally massaged to a stupor, into a sleep where you think that you are not what you are. That is absolute mental illness. And sometimes I'm thinking that's one of the worst times, one of the worst kinds of mental illness, because you have been brainwashed into believing something that is completely and utterly false. Stop it. Get your mind right. Get some help. I was born this way. Let me explain something to you. That is like saying to me that you went to the Apple store and brought a computer and brought it home and set it on your desk and plugged it in, and everything that you wanted in the world that you needed in the computer was already there. It does not come already loaded. Neither do we. People, we do not come already loaded with information. We do not come loaded with our emotions and feelings. We do not come loaded with knowledge and wisdom. That is something that is downloaded in us over time. So let me explain to you. When a child is conceived, it as a fetus, it knows nothing. But at a certain point, your memory starts to kick in because information has been uploaded into your brain. So everything that you think and the way you feel about your feelings and emotions is a result of the information that has been given to you. Because a child does not know what they like or what they don't like. A child does not know what they want to be or who they are. Someone has to tell them. Your child does not know what time to go to bed, let alone know if it's a boy or a girl. So this foolishness that's going on today with the school systems, somehow backing these children, 10, 11, 12 years old, saying they feel like a boy, a girl that felt like a boy, we were reading earlier, and the school system counselor decided to help her with the transitioning to become a boy without, watch this, without the knowledge of the parents.
Matter of fact, we had something to happen with our child.
Yeah.
Our son is an absolute genius. And they were trying to teach him in his school about this whole transgender thing by reading a book in one of his classes, and we happened to find out. Let me tell you something. If any of you think you're going to teach my child something I did not condone, you have me to contend with. And all these other parents out here who are living with the way you guys are running the country, allowing your mental illness to affect our children. You are not going to do it to mine.
Yeah, say that.
Because the day you do that to my child, you have me to contend with. And if you are confused about who you are, LGBTQ plus and whatever else you guys have added to your list, then get some help.
Yes.
Because you have mental illness.
Yeah.
But what you are doing now and confusing our children because your confusion, now you're going to put that on our children, you have lost your mind.
Yeah.
Usually I'm in a jolly mood. Every single parent who can, you should be taking your children out of these schools and not allow these people to force their mental illness onto our children.
That's right.
Every parent that feels this way should do something. And I know that some of you guys are struggling, and I feel for you. I feel dearly for you, mom and dad, who are out there going through the same thing. My child can't even decide to go to bed. He can't even fix breakfast for himself. He can't even drive in a car because this government said my child is not capable of driving a car. As a matter of fact, this government said that my child is not even able to make the decision to go to school or not.
That's right.
At 10 years old, you guys force our children to go to school, and you think my child can make a permanent decision about his body? You got me twisted. Do not come to this family and think you can do it.
This is the problem. If a child can't make decisions, simple decisions on their own, why are they making decisions about their health? Why are they making decisions about their body? Why are they making decisions about sex changes?
Yeah.
They can't make a decision. Listen, I have to take my son to go get a haircut.
Right,
I have to take my son to go to the doctor.
right.
I have to take my son to go to play sports.
Yes.
I have to take him to martial arts class. I have to take him to go swimming. If I have to watch my child get in the swimming pool to swim, shouldn't I be involved if my child goes to the school counselor and say, hey, I don't want to be a boy, I want to be a girl?
Yeah.
You're making a decision of somebody that lives in my house that I have to take care of.
Yes.
You're making a decision. My child goes out there and commits a crime at 10, 12 years
Yeah.
old. I have to be responsible for the crime they commit, right?
Yeah.
But then the child goes to school and gets them a sex change. Is the school now responsible for their health care?
Who's responsible?
All of a sudden now I'm still responsible. So now I have all these medical bills. This person in the school system that's now telling me what's going on in my house. They just brought something to my house that I never bargained
Right.
for. That is a mental illness.
That's right. You all should all be locked up for child abuse. Why are you doing this to our children? I wonder.
Yeah, I wonder what the motive is. What is
your motive?
No, because what about these parents?
Oh,
What about the freaking
yeah.
parents that's going out here supporting it?
Yes.
You have a mental illness if you are supporting someone with a mental illness. You have a problem and you need to give up your child to another relative or a friend that can take care of that child properly because something is wrong with you.
And all of you people who are adopted parents of these children that you guys have adopted, and you are letting them do this,
Wow.
you ought to be held for child abuse.
That's right. That's child abuse
Because
and
you
child
are
endangerment.
you an adult. You ought to know better.
Somebody got to be the adult in the room.
But do you listen to a child tell you what it wants to do? If a child say, look, I'm not coming home tonight, I'm 10 years old, I'm gonna be out in the street, what do you say? Do you say, okay, go ahead and stay out there? If you do and you have adopted a child, you ought to be taken down for child abuse.
That's right.
That's right, I'm talking to you. You know who you are. You are the ones that are parading your children out here that you've adopted and changing their identities because they told you, shame on you. And yes, I said it. You shouldn't be a parent because you don't even know how to parent. Get yourself together.
Get your act right.